We are at Savers today. I have not been here in a while. I've been going to the bins most days, so wish me luck. I want to find some deals. They sometimes have some good hats, some good toys, some good jerseys here at this location, so I hope I do well. You find the darndest things at the thrift store. Did you know that Ants had a video game, first of all, that was Extreme Racing, $10. That's also insane, but let's not talk about that. Ants Extreme Racing, that's weird. Lots of games I've checked through, all not quite worth it, unfortunately. Look at these ornaments right here. Two generic ones for $9.99. I wouldn't pay $1 for both. You have to be really careful at thrift stores. It's kind of like just all sorts of bad deals, but you can find some good deals in there. I really wanted to pick up these. I put them in my cart, in fact, $5.99 a piece. They are vintage, about 20 years old. There just wasn't any sales history on this particular player. And that style from the late 90s, that brand does not typically do super well. This was a Disney Infinity figure, but it's broke, unfortunately. The Knickknack area at Savers is a good one to thoroughly go through. A lot of stuff is overpriced, but you will find overlooked gems like this Magic Mountain snow globe. Now, I couldn't find this exact Six Flags Magic Mountain one, $5.49, but similar ones seem to be going in the $20 to $25 range. I think I can get about $20 to $30 for that plus shipping. I love theme park merch, especially ones that aren't Disney, stuff that's a little bit more, regionalized, or I don't know if Magic Mountain's obscure, but it's very California. It's good to check out Funko Pops even when they're priced for more than retail. This one was at $9.99. There is a chance they could be vaulted or no longer produced, out of production, and that could raise the price, so it's good to look them up. A lot of times, most of the time, they're not going to be worth it, but sometimes you might find a rare one. I saw this new in the package basketball from afar. I grabbed it and quickly realized that it's not new in the package. They must have put it back in there. It's got scuff marks. It's totally flat. This is one that reinflates. You can actually pump it from the top, which is kind of cool. Some of those can be worth money, but this one was pretty flat. I didn't want to take it out and test it. It was already $10 was what they were asking too. So the upside was limited. I wanted to check this out. Sometimes a softball or, metal bats can be worth money. This one wasn't. I picked it up because it's in like pristine condition, but it was a pass. The toy section is looking pretty pitiful today. Not many bags at all. Usually what I'm looking for is action figures, ones with articulation, like Marvel Legends or DC Universe figures. But sometimes these bags that have a lot of random small toys could have some cool PVC plastic figures that can go for like 6 to 10 each. And if there's a bag with like 10 of those in there, it could be a great bag. Dropping stuff as usual. That's what I do. I'm definitely spoiled by going to the Goodwill bins lately and going to garage sales. The bins, I'm throwing in pretty much all the interesting hats I can into my cart because I'm getting them for 25 cents a piece. Now, these are a good price at $3. You can make a little bit of a profit, but I believe I have 5 of them right now, and I haven't even listed them yet, so I still need to list those. So I don't need more inventory before I actually sell through the ones I have. They seem to be fairly common here in Vegas. I'll find some more. This looked to be a stadium giveaway. Actually not super overpriced. Might have been able to buy that and make a few dollars. But right now, like I said, I'm getting hats at the Goodwill bins for 25 cents each. It's hard for me to justify spending $3, $4 on a hat unless it's like vintage or a Mitchell & Ness that's really nice. I will pay up for those. I saw the NHL patch on this and I had to look at it. It's Colorado Avalanche, $7.79. Just too much money. Once again, if that was at the bins, I'd throw that in, no problem. It's probably worth $8 to $15 plus shipping, but I'm not paying $7.50 for it. Here's a 21 Pilots tour shirt, $3.99, right on the brink of whether I want to get it or not. I'm going to think about it. These seem to go for about $9 to maybe sometimes upwards of $15 plus shipping. It is official, which is nice. I am noticing myself having more and more patience in the clothing section as I'm getting more and more interested in it. Going to the bins will do that to you because there's so much clothing available. So I'm starting to learn about brands. This one just struck me as possibly fake. It is an Arsenal one. The tag right there, the patch, didn't look very good quality, so I decided not to take the chance on it. The shoe section today was packed with good quality brands. Some of them at good prices and a lot of them in really good condition. A couple of these not that great a condition. I thought that was Adidas. It wasn't. But some of these I ended up picking up, and there was a lot of them I was on the fence about. So if I passed up on anything, let me know. That's like $18. I'm going to pass on that price. These ones I think also were $17. $17.99, I believe. A lot of the Nikes went up to $30 a piece, so you have to be picky when it comes to those prices. These ones were $17.99 Vans off the wall. I couldn't find that exact pair, but it seemed like they went from like 25 to 40, so there wasn't quite enough meat on the bones for me to justify it, but I did pick these up. These are Brooks Ghost 12s. The main reason I picked these up is they're like in immaculate condition. They look like they maybe have never even been worn, and they're not $17.99, they're $13.49. The price range on these go all over the place, but I think I can probably get about 30 on up on them, plus shipping. This pair of New Balance here, the blue and yellow ones, another pair in amazing condition. I'm definitely not used to seeing that kind of condition at the bins. And since these are in such nice condition and the price is on the lower end of what they're asking on this kind of stuff, which is $13.49, I decided to pick these up as well. Looks like I can get about the same as the Brooks, somewhere around 30 on up. In the past, I've sold Keen sandals. I'd never seen shoes quite like this by Keen before. They're, I believe, $13.49, so similar to the Brooks and the New Balance. These ones seem to be maybe just a hair less, so I don't want to risk it on those. These Brooks had a little bit of damage, but there was just tons and tons of Nike, Brooks, Merrell, all sorts of good brands. Pricing, you know, some way overpriced, some priced about right, probably for them to sell and make a decent profit. Those are Crocs. Those are interesting. But overall, I ended up with just getting the two pairs, the New Balance and the Brooks. This one I was thinking about. This is Merrell, another great brand in the past that I've sold. These look like, once again, they can trend a little bit less. Here's another really nice pair of Nikes that I was considering, but the price, $30. $30, there's no way I can really make any money on them, and the tread wasn't amazing. Brooks, they had several pairs of Brooks with the toes a little bit dirty. Now, of course, I can clean these. If this was in the bins, I'd take the chance and I'd clean them up, or at least try to clean them up. But at the prices they're asking, I want them to be in pretty good, if not immaculate condition, or with just the slightest amount of cleaning needed. But like I said, tons and tons of Nikes, but they were asking a pretty penny on quite a few of them. Here's the kind of Keens I've picked up in the past, these kind of sandals, but they're asking $40, which honestly is more than what I believe they go for on eBay. A lot of times those are going to go for like 25 or 30 plus shipping. Some of the particular models could go for a little more, like these might go for a little bit more, but they're asking $35. I didn't know what these were, so I took a picture for Google image search. They're the unique style, unique webbing. I'd done really, really well with greeting cards in the last couple months, but I didn't want to wait till Valentine's Day to sell these. That probably would have been a good pickup if it was closer to Valentine's Day. This is the kind of stuff I would buy to read myself. I love this kind of stuff. 1999 team yearbook for the Vikings back in Randy Moss's era when he was there with the Vikings. It goes over each of the players. I thought there might be a little value, and there is. It goes for about 10 or 15 plus shipping. If you pick this up for $1, it'd be worth it, but they're asking about $8, so it's a pass. I did a YouTube short last time I was here, which was like 10, 11 days ago, about these Rome DVDs being $25. They're still here. Go figure. Surprisingly, I don't see the Game of Thrones ones that were $25. Maybe they sold. I find that hard to believe, but maybe they did. I don't know. So I just ended up getting the two pairs of shoes, and the New Balance is about my size. So if that doesn't sell in like a month or sooner, I may just keep it because I can always use shoes. That's the good thing about thrifting and going to garage sales and bins and everything. You pretty much can get shoes for next to nothing all the time. I almost got that 21 Pilots shirt. I had it, but $4, yeah, I could probably get like 10 to 15, maybe 20 if I was lucky. There's too much, fluctuation, so I decided to pass. If that was at the bins, I would have picked that up all day. It was official. And that Magic Mountain Snow Globe I got, I couldn't find that exact one. It lights up. I think that's at least a $20 bill. Might be 30. Probably going to ask more like 25 or 30 and see what happens. It's been like a week and a half or so since I've went to a regular thrift store. I don't love them. Compared to the bins, garage sales, they don't even compare. I love going to the bins lately. There'll be a lot more of those videos, but I wanted to mix it up a little bit and do an old-fashioned thrifting video. Savers works here in Vegas on Mondays and Thursdays. So Monday's half off day, and then tomorrow, which is Thursday, is 25% off day. So today, I just wanted to try it out. It was on my route to the Walmart. So we did actually find a couple really clean, like new condition shoes. So it was a pretty solid day because of those. Without those, it wouldn't have been that great.